Yeah, it's Friday, July 24th, about 11:30 in the a.m. Muffet and I just finished our walk and got a little frustrated when I took a look at that. What I think are Irades. I got them about 5 years ago in the mailbox, connected to a rhizome, and so I just snatched both of them out of their pots. One was here, one were here. Yeah, they both derived from a rhizome, I guess, or a long root, active growing root that they snatched off of their tree years ago. I don't know if I could get to that tree. I can't show it to you, but it's that tree Muff and I were standing under when we finished our walk this morning. So I snatched them both, and I had them both in seashells and charcoal, and they loved it. Definitely loved it, and they constantly ate me out of house and home. They did a lot of growing, but they never did a lot of blooming. So I'm gonna take you over to the decompression area to show you what I'm talking about, basically, and trying to find out what's going on with these things. All right, I'm gonna take one off this tree here just to give you some type of comparison of how they were when I received them. I don't even think they were that big. This is a keiki from one of them. I have plenty keikis that I snatched off their uh, is it monopodial stem? Monopodial, growing like a vanda. Yeah. But anyway, let's get over here. All right. These are the two plants that came from a rhizome that basically looked like this. They were little keikis growing on a stem, like this is doing. It created its own keiki and growing stalk, a growing stem. And I'm not savvy when it comes to talking about plants, but these are the two small plants so far after 5 years. I'll say they're about, oh, they might be about, I don't have my measuring tape, but I'm not going to say 2 feet, but I can get the measuring tape later on and give them a measure. And this was the second that was cut off of that rhizome 5 years ago that I thought was going to continue to produce keikis, but eventually, the stem or the monopodial stem that they were growing on, like a stem like this, but much longer, it died out. But at least I got two plants from it. Yeah, it's up against this green, and you probably can't really see it that well, but or see them that well. But these are the mailbox. I call them mailbox wrinkle stylists because I had no idea what they were. When I received them, they looked just like this. They look like a wrinkle stylist to me. Yeah, but not as floppy. Yeah, this is floppy because it's been getting too much water, the rains lately. So I snatched them out of that pot right away before the rains could come in today, and I'm gonna let them dry off. I also had some coconut fiber around their roots, and they really didn't lose that many roots after sitting in that pot. I think they were sitting in those pots over there uh, when I started the renovation project out here in the garden, in the east working in the garden. So they haven't been sitting in those pots that long, and as you can see from most of the roots, the tips, it grows. Definitely. It eats and it grows, which is good. Yeah, that's a good thing, but Mama wants some flowers, right? Mama wants some flowers. And she gives out plenty of keikis. So once I get her growing habit, I got her growing habits together. Once I get her, what, what's the word I want to use? Her culture, her culture down pat on how she grows, how she flowers, which I've been reading constantly, constantly. But I need to find the right environment for her. And I think it is a place on the East Orchid and Garden that has plenty of humidity. And I created that over here when I was doing this part of the garden because I added the indoor outdoor rug that holds water. And humidity in this area is so high, it's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is once I put my caging up and create a trellis on this wall, I'm going to hang them both, one on that end and one on this end. Because you see, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's getting easterly sun, which I don't think would hurt it. That's why I put this Cattleya here to see how much damage that morning, afternoon sun, and eventually this will all be shade. So it'll get morning sun. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty in the sun. Sorry to get off course, but I just couldn't help it. And these guys are just opening too. And Van Burrow is on her way out, but she's still lovely. And you guys just don't know how much I appreciated those blooms and those learning efforts. You know, there's nothing wrong with learning. Yeah? Okay, so I'm sorry. Let me get back on track. So once I put the caging, we're going to put a long steel pole and we're going to hang the caging, which I received in the mail a couple of days ago from Lowe's. So the caging is there. It's here. So we're going to hang the caging up on the steel pole. But we're going to put that black felt backing up against the wall so it won't hurt my paint job. And it's all going to be hung on, hooks, of course. I just ordered these. So we got these stainless steel hooks that came in. I got them stored underneath the shelf here. They're all there. So we're going to hang everything from hooks. And I think that should work. It should work. But we'll see, because I don't want these plants really hanging on my bars because they rust. So I have to constantly Rust-Oleum them down, which is not a big deal, but I hate seeing the rust. And sometimes you see it after you've put Rust-Oleum on there. So it's like, Jesus, this stuff is supposed to work, right? But we get so much water down here. It's a constant paint job keeping your property up. But that's the next project that I'm going to tackle. And most of the orchids that are on the WOG, that's the West Orchid and Garden, will be coming over here. It's 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's the temperature. Yeah, 11 a.m. already. It's 90 degrees. But yeah, so that's what we're going to do this weekend, our project. And I'll try to video or vlog some of the information that we're going to bring to you on how we're going to hang these mailbox wrinkle stylists. We're not going to know what they are until they flower, right? Because that's what we do. And I got a feeling if they don't flower this spring, then there's something wrong with me, okay? Because we're going to keep them dry. We're not going to keep anything wet or moisture around them. They're going to get 100% humidity on the patio, definitely. And they might get a misting. When I miss the orchids that are over there, when I miss them, they'll get a misting. But it's not going to be much. They're going to have to do a lot of drying out, right? So I'm going to leave the keikis on until they get too heavy. And once the keikis are too heavy, then we're going to do a giveaway, because I have plenty of keiki in the garden. Where are they? They're in here, trust me. because I've pulled them off. I showed you one earlier. So here's another one here. So I have plenty. She's forever giving. All we need her to do is flower. So, Hoya Eddie. Love that. Love that Hoya. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing this. Oh, I didn't even see this all tucked away. Look at that. My epiphyllum is constantly flowering also. You know, they just can't help it. She's not quite ready to flower, but that bud is, oh, there's another one. Look at that. I love that flower. But yeah, I'm sure there's several others in there. You know, they love the food I give them. I give them a mixture of, I mix everything together out here. I give them a mixture of Epsom salt, Cal Mag also, and what else do I give them? And trying to think so I won't miss. Let's see what's on this shelf here. Got so much. Oh. I give them this all mixed in together. I think that's 6. Let me see exactly what that is. 630-30. I'm not sure. Turn it around. Yeah, that's 630-30. But I don't give it that much. It's like a third of a teaspoon, you know, or something like that. Or I'll give them some of that Miracle Grow in there. It's just a mixture of all of that together. And I keep my yucky Cal Meg up here because it's kept in the back. Yeah, it stinks. So, or I got to make sure that's exactly what that is, Cal Mag. So I'll go back in the back on the wall and see what that container says, and I'll put it in the video as I'm speaking. I'll just insert a text as to what it is that I feed this guy, and obviously it's not unhappy. Okay, this guy has, let me see how many cakeys. 1, 2. This is a big cakey here. 3, 4. Not to mention how many I've taken off. And this guy has growing 2 new ones here. There's 1 there, and there's 1 tucked away there. That's 2. That's 3. Yeah. So she has 3 or more, and this has 4 more. You know, because I can't really see that well into this plant with one hand, but I'll count them after I finish vlogging, and I'll put the correct number of each keiki. So we can do a giveaway on these guys, but the thing is, she needs to flower first, so we'll know exactly what it is. You know, wouldn't you want to know what it is first? I would, but I'm thankful that my neighbors stuck them in my mailbox. Yeah. Because when she did, they were about the size of the keiki over there, or smaller. Or I'll attach that video so you'll see just how small they were. Here's a keiki here that looks like it was drying up. So I don't know if that's going to come back or not, but we'll leave it. And she still have nice breeze today. Look at that. I just refuse to take my decorations down. Doesn't bother me at all. I'm an American. I'm proud of it. Regardless, I'm still proud of my country. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. Hanging another trellis and moving plants from the East Orchid and Garden. I'm sorry, from the West Orchid and Garden. So I can start my veggie garden over there. That's where most of the sun is, so we're going to start growing veggies back there. So I'm start playing around with them to see how well I can grow food. Why not? I can grow plants. I should be able to grow food. Yeah. So thanks for coming along. Neighbors are getting loud, so I need to stop this vlog right away. And thanks for watching. And have a great orchid growing day.